done with the beautiful programs we have lined up for Saturday. So this morning on Business Roundtable, we'll be looking at qualities to look out for before hiring employees. And I have Peter Anosike here this morning in the studio with me. Peter Anosike is a philosopher, a development economist. He is a journalist and also a best-selling author. Peter Anosike is the author of Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money. That book was rated as one of the best development books in the world by Wall Street Journal. And here in Nigeria, that same book was adopted as a workbook for grooming entrepreneurs by Small Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, what we all know as SMEDAN. Peter Anosike is also the founder of Ultimate Entrepreneurs Academy. That organization trains college students, graduates, and even workers on how to become successful entrepreneur. He is also a business coach and a public speaker. Good morning, Peter, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Bibdas, and good morning, listeners.
All right, so today we'll be looking at qualities to look out for before hiring employees. But before we go to that topic, let's look at the way people are battling with the new Naira notes. And personally, I want to ask you, how have you been battling with the new Naira notes?
Well, I have money in the bank, but I can't access it. A friend of mine went to the bank yesterday and spent 8 hours. I was given 2,000 naira. Even I was, when I went to the filling station, I saw people, POS operators, coming to the filling station to buy cash. Understand? So, and the worst of all is that even yesterday, the CBN governor said that they have run out of papers to print the 500 naira and 1,000 naira new notes. And because of that, they have submitted it to a minting firm in Germany and in UK. But the two companies said that they have to queue because they have other jobs that they are doing. So what this means is that in a very long while, we'll continue to be in this, in the mess that we are in. So I don't see it ending very soon. Since the CBN governor said that they don't have enough, that they've run out of papers to print the new notes, which means ab initio, they were not even prepared. So I want to know how, this is the voice of the people. So open up the phone lines. Let us know how other people are faring. But for me, I'm not laughing at all. I'm not finding it easy.
All right. We want to know how you've been battling with this general problem affecting everyone. So the phone number to call is 0700 903 903 903. All right, Peter Anosike said that someone spent 8 hours and was able to collect 2,000 naira. That's very bad. It's quite bad. So we want to know, how have you been battling? How easy or how difficult has it been for you to access your own money, not another person's money, your own money? But Peter Anosike, talking about what the CBN governor said, do you think it's normal for a sane country to just go into something when they are not prepared for it?
Well, for me...
All right, I think we have a call. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Beautiful morning to you. What's your name and location?
I want to contribute.
All right, please tell us your name and location. All right, the call is gone. Let's continue our conversation. The phone number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Our WhatsApp line is also open. You can send us WhatsApp messages on 0700 903 903 9.
Well, for me, the young generation may not understand what is happening. This thing happened in 1984 when Buhari was the head of state. Then he came in and changed the currency. That time, people were, including myself, were eating unripe mangoes, unripe fruits. We have money in the bank, we couldn't access it. So for me, this is his trademark. it is not new. He has done it before.
But why do you think he keeps doing this?
Well, I don't know. In 1984, in 1983, he said that the politicians stole money, so he decided that to change it so that it will become a waste. But when two end up and fight, it's the masses that suffer.
Of course.
It is the people that are now feeling this burden. So I don't know what he has in mind, whether that to checkmate a vote buying or whatever. But now it is the masses that are suffering. There's somebody that called me on Thursday, asking for just 1,000. Say if I can transfer 1,000 or 2,000 to her. This somebody who, it was a shock to me for the person to ask for me to transfer to her 1,000 or even 2,000 naira. So imagine what the people are going through. And from what Emefiele said, this is not going to end soon. They introduced a policy which they were not prepared for. So suffering has been one of the trademarks of Buhari as an individual. So I will not say as a politician, because he did the same thing when he was the head of state. And the politicians he accused of being corrupt those days, Ambrose Sande was one of them. Ambrose Sande couldn't build a house of his own. Michael Ajashi was one of them. Ajashi died poor. So people just continue to work on assumptions. That's for me, that's what I feel that is going on. So people just have that tendency to inflict pain
and suffering
on people. That's what I feel that is going on. People are now saying Emefiele no. Emefiele took order from the president. If the president hadn't approved this, it wouldn't have happened. And the bulk starts at the table of the president. He is the commander-in-chief. He is in charge. So he is the cause of what is happening in the country today. So calling on sacking of Emefiele is wrong. If it's in Britain, the prime minister would have resigned immediately. But in Nigeria or in Africa, nobody resigns, which is very, very unfortunate.
But Peter Anosike, this unpreparedness of the government, do you think with this their unpreparedness, do you think that the deadline they keep shifting all the time will still hold?
They are making a mess of the whole thing. They are making a mess of the whole thing. If their target is the politicians do not make up to 10% of the population of the country. So they will have think out a way of getting these politicians not to spend the money that they have been hiding for the past 10, 20 years, instead of allowing the poor masses to be suffering.
All right, tell us what you think about this whole issue. The phone line is open, 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. All right, Peter Anosike, with all these things that are going on, I don't know. People are suffering, actually. Nigerians are suffering. But do you think that government is feeling this suffering? Because, all right, let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello. Please stay away from your radio. Stay away from your radio. All right, when next you want to call us, please stay away from your radio because that noise is not good. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Beautiful morning to you. What's your name and location?
Okay, it's fine from Major. This is VOP.
Yes, this is VOP.
You see, the matter we are talking about changing of this money. Whatever reason the federal government, the president and the Emefiele must have induced, that is their reason. it should not be taken by anybody. Because if they say they want to curb vote buying, they know the way to do it. If they don't want people, those who stole money, not to spend it, government has all it takes to deal with any criminal or that steals government money. It's not by suffering the people. On my own understanding, what I believe is this. You know that these people have done a lot of evil to Nigerians, and they have committed so many evils. They want to provoke Nigerians to go out and riot and destruction of things and killing, so that they will take it as a excuse. They will not conduct elections. They will now find somebody and put as interim government who will protect them from all the things they have done. These people know what they are doing. They are more smarter than us, but God is more than them. They know what they are doing. If they say they don't know what they are doing, they are liars. Only Nigerians to have patience, and they allow them to do all their meanders and go away. God will save us from their hands. That's my text, please.
All right,
Yeah,
thank you so much for that. Peter, I was actually trying to ask a question about politicians who hid money and the masses are suffering. Don't you think that government need to do something about that? Okay, since they changed this Naira note, all those politicians that hid the money, how many of them have been arrested?
Well, CBN said that about 2 trillion naira have been brought back to the CBN coffers, but they did not tell us who brought all this money. That is one thing. Then, saying that you are changing money to curb, some of these politicians are bank chairmen. Some of them own banks. Some of them can stay in their house, call bank manager, I need 500 million of the new notes. They will take it to them. Understand? So what they are doing is just suffering the poor masses who has no means of getting their hands on this cash. Imagine staying in a bank for 8 hours and you'll be given 2,000 naira. Then what will you buy with the 2,000? What can an individual buy with 2,000 naira, let alone somebody who has a family? Understand? So, and they're talking about them feeling it. They are not feeling it because, one, they don't even buy fuel. They don't buy fuel, they don't buy food. Provisions are made for them from the budget. So they don't feel what we are feeling. They don't go through what we are going through. That's why they can afford to stay in their offices and just be waiting for their policies to mature or not. Emefiele doesn't feel what you and I are feeling. Buhari doesn't feel what you and I are feeling. The governors, those people that had hidden these billions, they are not feeling what we are feeling. So, but for me, they should have found a better way of doing it. Curbing vote buying is a wonderful idea. It's a very wonderful idea, but they should have found a very good way of doing it so that the masses will not suffer.
And I have another question for you, Peter Nsike. You see, we've had incidents of people going about beating bank staff, destroying bank properties, thinking that
but they are innocent victims now.
That's what I'm saying. Thinking that banks are hiding these new Naira notes and they don't want to circulate it. So do you actually think that banks are hiding it or that it is not in the possession of banks?
Well, for me, what CBN should have done is to publish the amount that they give to each of the banks. If they had done that, an instance, let me use Zenith. If they had said, we sent 5 billion new Naira notes to Zenith, then Zenith customers will know, yes, this bank has our money, therefore they must give it to us. But then if they say that they give access 3 billion naira, Access Bank customers can say, yes, these people have our money, but now there's nothing like that. So for me, the banks, the bank officials may be innocent victims, or some of them may have that money and may wish to be sending it to the highest bidder.
That's another thing.
Okay, I know of I read a report, I don't know how true it is, that in Nsukka, a bank manager was arrested because he gave a politician 250 million new notes in exchange of 300 million old notes, which means under a space of an hour, he made 50 million naira
without
business.
stress.
Understand? So I don't know how true it is. Whether a bank in Nsukka can get up to 300 million naira of the new notes. I doubt it. Because if the money are not in these cities, how can 300 million naira get to a bank in Nsukka, which are considered suburban? Understand? So, but a lot of assumptions, a lot of rumors, a lot of half informations are out there, and the masses are angry. And when you are angry, you may not take the best decision.
And I still have another question for you. You know, banks are going about, in order to avoid the beating and lashing out from customers, buying drinks, buying snacks for them to calm them down. How about that?
It's wrong. It's very, very wrong. If the money is not with you, tell them, look, we've not gotten any money from CBN.
And you think the masses are willing to take that?
They must take that. If the bank manager of a bank on Monday morning come out to address those who have come, we have not gotten any money from the CBN, or we have just gotten 1 million naira of the new notes. This is how we are rationing it. We are giving 5,000 naira of the new notes each. They will understand. But if you keep them in the dark, they are bound to react in a very negative way. So buying them of biscuits and soft drinks doesn't make sense. It even shows that you are hiding something. With which money are you buying that's all those stuff? Come out and address them. And CBN shouldn't be pushing everything to the banks. CBN should be making publications on how much they are sending to each of the banks. That's the way to go about it. CBN should be notifying the masses how much that they are sending to the banks. I remember when Okonjo Iweala was the Minister of Finance. Every month, they publish how much they are giving to each of the states. Then the people in the state will now know, yes, our governor has received so and so an occasion. Then whether he uses it or not, it's not the problem of the government again. So CBN should adopt that measure by publishing how much they are giving to each of the banks to avoid the bank officials becoming victims.
Of course, because that is what it's turning into now. All right, thank you, Peter Anosike. At this juncture, let's take a short break, and when we come back, we'll delve into the topic properly. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are bribing the judiciary.
You see a lot of young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty.
Looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise.
Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, right to freedom of expression and press, states, every person shall be entitled to the freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interfering.
Now you have a voice. Voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
Every day strike, ASU strike, market women strike, even Kule people they strike. We don't become country of strikers.
Even light self, they no fit give us.
Don't run, Famata.
even legs sef dey get accident.
Why una dey complain? Why una dey complain? No be una dey collect bribe dey vote Sokoloko Bango ṣe.
ìṣèjọba tó dára òun là ń béèrè.
Anyị chọrọ ọchịchị onye kwuru uche ya, anyị achọrọghị ọchịchị nchigbu.
Ala ndeze temeka muna so mekio.
wetin we want na make dem rule us well.
Don't take it for noise. It's the people's voice. They have made their choice. Respect that voice for all to rejoice. VOP 90.3, Voice of the People.
See tire for here. Put am for him neck. Burn am. Yes, I no go find better work do. Na yahoo yahoo dem go dey do. Burn am. Stop!
Dat person wey you wan born, if it dey innocent, no go carry person blood put for your head. Jungle justice no good at all. Stop am.
You wey light the fire, you no get heart. Say no to jungle justice.
You uncle wey follow for the crowd dey look wey dem dey born person. You no stop them. E dey do you like film abi? Your hand sef no clean o. You fit enter gbege. Stop the lynching. Stop jungle justice.
Under the criminal law for Lagos State, person wey start jungle justice, those wey support am and those wey just don't look, all of them fit rot for jail. My name na Benjamin Hundeyin, Lagos State Police talk person. Stop jungle justice.
This message now from Lagos State Police Command
and VOP 90.3 FM.
Let me tell you something about the pages. The more you read, the more things you'll know. The more you learn, the more places you'll go. And don't also forget that good readers are good leaders. Make it a date with Peter Anosike, Nigeria's best finance book author, as he flips the pages. Every Saturday, 4 to 5 p.m. on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. The pages. If you don't like to read, maybe you haven't found the right book. Let's flip the pages.
Number one.
Station has just been upgraded.
This is your number one radio station.
The best radio station to listen to this year is right here.
Oh, you guys are killing me. VOP 90.3 FM.
The voice of the people.
Yes, is the voice of the people. Welcome back. It's Business Roundtable this morning on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And I have Peter Anosike here in the studio, and we'll be looking at qualities to look out for before hiring employees. Qualities to look out for before hiring employees. Well, Peter, according to survey, 74% of people have said that they made the wrong choice when hiring employees. So because of this, I want to ask, what are those things to look out for when hiring employees?
Well, 74% is a scary number. If it's in the school, 70% is an A. So for 74% to have confessed of making mistake or have made wrong choices shows you why businesses are not doing well. Because every business is as good as its workers. If you have a wrong set of workers, you can never succeed. So it is because in anything in the world, foundation is very, very important. And when you are starting a business, at the foundation should be on your workers, on the team that will make up the workforce. But some people don't take this serious, and that's why businesses are fending like a pack of cats. Warren Buffett said that when you are hiring, the greatest thing that the person that you should look out for is honesty. Honesty. And I have said it in so many fora. I prefer an honest, lazy person than a dishonest, hardworking person. So if you are an employer and you are considering hiring people, the first thing that you should look out for is honesty, integrity. If the person is a machine, he's the most hardworking person in the world, and he's not honest, it's a waste of time. So when you want to start a company and you want to hire workers, the first quality that you should look out for is honesty. How honest is the staff? Does he have integrity? If he doesn't have integrity, any other CV that is giving you does not make sense. So integrity should be that the first thing that you should look out for when doing anything, not just hiring workers, even in relationship. Ask yourself, does this person have integrity? If he doesn't have integrity, he cannot give you what you need. Then number 2 is enthusiasm and passion. If you want to work and you are not passionate about where you are coming there to work, there's nothing you can do in that company. So if the person doesn't have passion for what he's coming to do, if he's not enthusiastic about the job that he's coming to do, he can never bring out his best. This is what is also affecting our school system. Most of the teachers there are just there to earn a living, and not that they have passion for teaching. Their concern is what comes at the end of the month. Because of that, they're not even developing themselves so that they can develop the children. So the first attribute of a good employee is passion, is honesty. Then the second is enthusiasm and the passion. Somebody who is coming there to work for you must demonstrate a great degree of passion. If you are ask that person, why do you choose to work for me? Why do you choose to write this application? It's just because you are out of work and you just want to be working. You want to become busy. If the person doesn't have passion for where he is working, he will never bring out his best. So number 2 is that he must be passionate about what he's coming to do. If he doesn't have passion for your work, if he doesn't love what he is doing, he will not bring out his best. And it's love that brings passion. Then number 3 is ability to produce results. Ability to produce results. And this follows in sequence. 1, if the person is honest and he has passion for what he is doing, he must have that ability to produce results, ability to deliver on the job that is given to him. The single aim of every business is to make profit. It's for the investor to get return on investment. So whoever is coming to work must have that ability that will enable the investor to recoup what he has invested. So if the person don't have the energy to produce that result, then he shouldn't be given an opportunity to work. And an employer must have that ability to produce results, ability to deliver on what he is employed to do. I have spoken on role fit. If you are employed, you will be given a role, and you must deliver on that role. So whoever that don't have the ability to deliver on that role, then it is a wrong choice. That is number 3, the ability to deliver on a given role. Then we can also talk of teamwork. teamwork. Every employer must have the spirit of teamwork. That's working as a team. Because nobody succeeds alone. For you to succeed in anywhere, even if it's in football, basketball, even in a church, there must be team spirit. So every worker must have that team spirit. If you are interviewing somebody, you must see that ability in him to work in partnership with other people. Anybody who feels that he is an island is not good to be an employee. There must be harmony, there must be team spirit, there must be collaboration to bring out results. My number 3 was ability to deliver. Then number 4 is a team spirit. If you don't have team spirit, you cannot deliver on any role that's given to you, because you cannot do it alone. So my number 4 is that team spirit. Then number 5 is confidence. People tells you that they have confidence. No. If 60% of the people in the world have confidence, the world will take a different shape. Because most of the things that are happening shows that we don't have confidence. An instance, this new Naira note and the old Naira note. What it shows that we have lack of confidence. Nobody is talking with authority. Imagine the CBN governor telling you that he has run out of they've run out of paper to print 50, 500, and 1,000 Naira notes. You cannot say that in America. You cannot say that in Britain. It means lack of preparation. It means lack of preparation. If it's in Britain, after saying that, he will resign from that appointment. So what is affecting most people in the world is lack of confidence, because there's nothing much that you can do when you don't have confidence in yourself. You must have confidence in yourself to produce results. You must have confidence in yourself to sell. You must have confidence in yourself to lead. Without confidence, you cannot produce results. Without confidence, you cannot lead people. Without confidence, even you cannot, if it is for you to be, for integrity is part of confidence. No, I will not do this. Yes, I will do this. It's belief in yourself. So when you don't, any worker that don't have confidence cannot even relate with others, cannot be in a relationship, because it takes confidence to be in a relationship. So number 5 is...
Sorry, Peter Anosike. Before you go over to number 5, I have a question.
Yes.
You know, some other qualities you talked about, like honesty, integrity, they can be innate qualities that are inside.
Confidence is also
Is it an innate quality? Can someone be trained to have confidence or to boost one's confidence?
Nobody is born for anything on earth. Nobody is... When you say that this guy is born this, born that, nobody was born to do anything. At birth, our mind is in philosophy what is called the tabula rasa. That's in a state of emptiness. There's nothing in your mind. Whatever you will become is what you have learned. So honesty, you learn it. Integrity, you learn it. Confidence, you develop it in yourself. But one of the things that gives confidence is your achievements. When you are doing well, your confidence will be growing. When you are doing well, your confidence will be growing. But when you are failing, your confidence will be going down. So those who suffer from lack of confidence are those who are not doing well. Confidence, achievements helps to build up your confidence. This is very, 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 very important. So confidence is developed, is learned. Nobody is born with confidence. You learn it. In fact, nobody is born with anything. Nobody is born to do anything. Whatever you become, whatever you are, you learn it. So confidence, you develop it in yourself, you build it. But what helps you to become more confident is your results, the thing that you are seeing around you. That is one of the attributes of somebody.
Sorry, please. I still want to ask a question. You know, some people are afraid. They are afraid to take up new responsibilities. They are afraid to do something. And even when they go for interviews, they are afraid, will I pass? So somebody like that, you know that the person's confidence is at stake here. So how do you help someone like that who always gets afraid of taking up new responsibilities?
Well, first of all, begin to train. Begin. You can develop confidence in many ways. One, by affirmation. That's talking to yourself every morning, speaking positively of yourself, thinking positively of yourself. I'm born to. I'm a success. I'm going to succeed. No matter the obstacles on my way, I know that I will surmount and succeed. So you can develop it by affirmation, by talking positively to yourself, by thinking positively of yourself. And again, by doing things. When you do one thing and succeed, your confidence goes up.
Of course.
So once you are doing things and succeeding, then your confidence will be going up. Then when you are telling yourself the truth, some people live in denial. When things are going wrong, they will not agree that it is going wrong. When they make a mistake, they will look for who that to push it to.
Blame.
But if you say, I made this mistake and I'm going to get it right. So that's what I used to tell people, responsibility is the beginning of wisdom. Accepting responsibility is the beginning of success. When you accept responsibility of your errors, because you are a human being, you are not a machine, you are not an angel. When you begin to accept responsibilities, I made this mistake, but I will correct it. I failed here, but I will succeed here. Your confidence will continue to go up. So confidence is what you can learn through several means.
All right, Peter, one more question. I'm sorry for taking you through all this. You know, I want you to talk about, because you're talking about personal self-development here, I want you to talk about parents helping their children not to develop confidence, because a whole lot of time you see parents and teachers talking down on children. You never do well, you can't do this, your mates are doing that. How do we help children, or how will parents help their children in this aspect to develop confidence?
Well, by talking to them positively, by talking to them positively, by telling them stories of people who have failed and later succeeded, by telling them that failure is not final, but a process. Okay, I have so many instances. Michael Jordan is today the biggest basketball star. What happened? When he was in high school, he was rejected. The basketball team coach rejected him. But he went home, he didn't feel discouraged. But he told himself, I'm going to show this man that I'm good. He went back, he trained, and today, you can never write the history of basketball without putting A. Jordan as number one. So when you tell people stories of people who have failed and bounced back. Okay, now, your president, Buhari, failed presidential election 3 times and won the 4th one. So failure is not final. So what parents shouldn't be talking down on their children. Teachers must not be talking down on their students. We have had all those things. When you talk down on somebody, you are not helping him. Rather, you are discouraging him. You are lowering his level of confidence. So, if you are a mother, talk positively to your children. Tell them that they are winners, that they are going to win. Build their confidence. When you begin to talk to them positively, to tell them stories of people who failed and later succeeded, then when they fail, they will know that they will succeed just like the stories that they have heard.
All right. Thank you, Peter Anosike. At this juncture, let's go on a short break, but don't go away. We'll be right back.
Every day strike, ASU strike, market women strike, even Kole people they strike. We don't become country of strikers.
Even light self, we no fit give up. Don't run for motor. Even leg self will get accident.
Why una dey complain? Why una dey complain? No una dey collect bribe, dey vote Sokoloko Bango ṣe.
Ìṣèjọba tó dára, òun là ń béèrè.
Anyị chọrọ ọchịchị onye kwuru uche ya. Anyị achọrọghị ọchịchị nchigbu.
Ala ndeze temeka muna so n'ekio.
Wetin we want na make the rule us well.
Don't take it for noise. It's the people's voice. They have made their choice. Respect that voice for all to rejoice. VOP 90.3, Voice of the People.
Sit tire for here, put am for him neck, burn am. Yes, they no go find better work do. Na yahoo they go dey do. Burn am. Stop!
That person where you won't born, if it dey innocent, no go carry person blood put for your head. Jungle justice no good at all. Stop am.
You wey light the fire, you no get heart. Say no to jungle justice.
You uncle, we follow for the crowd they look where then they born person. You no stop them. If they do you like film, abi? Your hands self no clean. No. You fit enter gbege. Stop the lynching. Stop jungle justice.
Under the criminal law for Lagos State, person wey start jungle justice, those wey support am and those wey just don't look, all of them fit rot for jail. My name na Benjamin Hundeyin, Lagos State Police talk person. Stop jungle justice.
This message now from Lagos State Police Command
and VOP 90.3 FM.
This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are bribing the judiciary. You see a lot of young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty.
Now, looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise.
Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, right to freedom of expression and press, states, every person shall be entitled to the freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interfering.
Now you have a voice. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Number one.
Your station has just been upgraded.
This is your number one radio station.
The best radio station to listen to this year is right here.
Oh, you guys should kill me. VOP 90.3 FM.
The voice of the We are the station that cares.
This is the one.
We are VOP, Voice of the People. 90.3.
Number one.
Your station has just been upgraded.
This is your number one radio station.
The best radio station to listen to this year is right here.
Oh, you guys should not kill me. VOP 90.3 FM.
The Voice of the People.
The Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
Hit music right now on 90.3 VOP FM.
Nigeria's forthcoming general elections with 4 presidential candidates of note will be hard fought.
In the last 23 years, you are being governed by one family.
This Monday, 13th of February, something huge is about to hit your screen. We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
Nigeria's forthcoming general elections with 4 presidential candidates of note will be hard fought.
In the last 23 years, you are being governed by one family. Whether there is fuel or not, will you vote? That is what they are saying, so they can continue stealing your money.
Not even the low collection of PVCs can stop it.
They'll tell you to be on queue. Yes, it's 9 o'clock. This is after 3. Before they give me this, my voter's card, the stress is much.
How are we going to get our country working if we can't have our PVC to cast our votes?
But has INEC done the needful as claimed?
We have identified those locations where facilities have been attacked, and we have assured Nigerians that we can recover from those attacks. We are going to proceed as well.
With several conspiracies and court-related cases,
We abide and obey judgments and orders from properly constituted court of law.
been recorded. What are the challenges ahead?
They should employ a lot of people to work with them because we have a lot of crowds.
Let's play out and analyze these election dramas as we count down to the 2023 general elections from 6:15 p.m. every weekday on VOP 90.3 FM. What can be done to prepare for a credible poll? Or what is at stake for the main candidates and their parties? February 25th. The countdown begins.
Number one.
Your station has just been upgraded.
This is your number one radio station.
All right, welcome back. It's Business Roundtable this morning on your dial, 90.3 FM, Voice of the People. And we've been talking about qualities to look out for when hiring employees. And Peter Anosike here has been doing justice to that. All right, Peter, can you quickly summarize what we've been talking about?
Okay, I said that the qualities to look out for when you want to hire a team that work for you are 1, honesty. Any CV that somebody brought to you and any skill that is beyond honest doesn't make sense. Even if the person has all the energy in the world, even if he has all the ideas in the world, but he's not honest, it doesn't make sense. So when you are hiring staff, the first thing that you should look out for is honesty. Number 1. Then number 2 is passion. For somebody to bring out his or her best, he must have the love or the passion for that. So anybody that don't have passion for what he's doing cannot do well in that. So passion is number 2. Then team spirit. I said that nobody succeeds alone. For you to succeed, you need people around you. So any business is as good or as bad as the team. So whoever lacks whoever lacks team spirit is not a material for employment. Don't employ somebody who feels that he is an island on his own or on her own. Then there's what I did not mention, which is culture fit, or ability to fit into the environment. This is very, very important. Anywhere that you are working, you must fit into the culture of the company. If you cannot fit into the culture of the company, you cannot do well in that company. Their philosophy must align with you. Their philosophy must align with you. An instance, if you are, let me say, a Christian, and the company and everybody in a company are Muslim fanatics, you cannot fit into that company. You cannot fit into that company because you cannot even sing a Christian song there. You cannot exercise your fundamental human rights there. Whatever you do there, you'll be feeling like an outcast. So culture fit is also very, very important. Anywhere that you are bringing somebody to work, he must be somebody who can fit into that environment. It is very, very important. Then I also talk about confidence. There's nothing much you can do when you don't have self-confidence. You cannot even put a price on a product when you don't have self-confidence. You cannot convince somebody to buy from you if you don't have confidence. So confidence is number one thing that is very, very important in any company. Then ability to deliver. That's being result-oriented. Every business is in there to make profit. So whoever you are hiring must be result-oriented. He or she must be somebody who has capacity to deliver. Salary is not based on capital, it is based on profit. And it is the employees that bring that profit, and they are rewarded. So salary is a result of value added to a company. And for that salary to be paid, the people must produce that money. So it is workers that produce salaries, not the employer. Therefore, in hiring, you must be looking for people who are result-oriented, people who have capacity to deliver. It is very, very important. Then another thing is people who have ability for long term. There are people who move from one company to another every 6 months, every year, understand? Those people are not good. People who are high on mobility, they are not good to be employed, because if you employ them in January, December, they are off. If you employ them in January, June, they are off. So there must be this ability to stay long-term in a company. Then the next but not the least is determination. Work is work. Work is not party. Work is not enjoyment. So every worker must be determined for success. You must be determined to face the obstacles in the business. So if you're not somebody who is not determined, there's nothing much you can do. So determination should also be part of the qualities that you must look out when you are hiring people.
All right, thank you very much, Peter Anosike. It's been an insightful conversation with you this morning. I would thank you, our listeners, who tuned in and listened to this conversation. Hope you got value Well, it's not yet over here on VOP 90.3 FM as we have other programs lined up for you. Exactly at 12 noon, the World News at 12 will be coming your way and some other interesting programs this Saturday. All right, thank you. On that note, I am signing off. My name is Biblas Chidi. Good morning.